James Monroe, who lived from April 28th, 1858 to July 4th, 1831, was an American founding father who served as the fifth President of the United States from 1817 to 1825. He was the last founding father to serve as president as well as the last president of the Virginia dynasty. Monroe was a member of the Democratic Republican Party, and his presidency coincided with the era of good feelings, concluding the first party system of American politics. He issued the Monroe Doctrine, a policy of limiting European colonialism in the Americas. Monroe had previously served as governor of Virginia, a member of the United States Senate, U.S. Ambassador to France and Britain, the 7th Secretary of State, and the 8th Secretary of War. During the American Revolutionary War, he served in the Continental Army. From 1780 to 1783, Monroe studied law under Thomas Jefferson and subsequently served as a delegate to both the Continental Congress and the Virginia Ratifying Convention. He opposed the ratification of the United States Constitution. In 1790, Monroe won election to the Senate, where he became a leader of the Democratic Republican Party. He left the Senate in 1794 to serve as President George Washington's ambassador to France, but was recalled by Washington in 1796. Monroe won the election as governor of Virginia in 1799 and strongly supported Jefferson's candidacy in the 1800 presidential election. As President Jefferson's special envoy, Monroe helped negotiate the Louisiana Purchase, through which the United States nearly doubled in size. Monroe fell out with his longtime friend James Monroe after Madison rejected the Monroe-Pinckney Treaty that Monroe negotiated with Britain. He unsuccessfully challenged Madison for the Democratic Republican nomination in the 1808 presidential election, and he joined Madison's administration as Secretary of State in 1811. During the later stages of the War of 1812, Monroe simultaneously served as Madison's Secretary of State and Secretary of War. Monroe's wartime leadership established him as Madison's heir apparent, and he easily defeated Federalist candidate Rufus King in the 1816 presidential election. During Monroe's tenure as president, the Federalist Party collapsed as a national political force and Monroe was re-elected, virtually unopposed, in 1820. As president, he signed the Missouri Compromise, which admitted Missouri as a slave state and banned slavery from territories north of the 36 degrees 30 parallel. In foreign affairs, Monroe and Secretary of State John Quincy Adams favored the policy of conciliation with Britain and the policy of expansionism against the Spanish Empire. In the 1819 Adams owned treaty with Spain, the United States secured Florida and established its western border with New Spain. In 1823, Monroe announced the United States' opposition to any European intervention in the recently independent countries of the Americas with the Monroe Doctrine, which became a landmark in American foreign policy. Monroe was a member of the American Colonization Society, which supported the colonization of Africa by freed slaves, and Liberia's capital of Monrovia is named in his honor. Following his retirement in 1825, he was plagued by financial difficulties and died on July 4th, 1831, in New York City. Historians have generally ranked him as an above-average president.